leader, 923 points. Cameron Crick is in second, Walsh in third, and Harris bridged that gap a little bit yesterday, but it's still quite a deficit.
He found 8 points, but he's still in fourth position, and a bit of work to do here today in race number 2, the reverse grid race. Half points on the line, and we're 3 wide on the way down to turn number 1, the world's best technologies entry. But have a look at Ben Falk. Confidence on cold brakes, so we'll take the lead into turn number 1. The Triton shortcut turn number 1, and there's contact. Price into the wall. Price into the wall. It had to happen. It was building on the way down. Now the Tank World entry's in this. Jaden Maggs is also in this. 2 cars with damage before we even get to turn number 4.
It was bound to happen, Nolts. If you read the play, the amount of bump and grind that we had going on before we even made it to turn 1 was crazy for these guys. 3 wide, yes, but just dragging down the sides of each other's cars. You mentioned it. Nobody got away without tyre marks. And certainly today, the tone has been set. Unfortunately for Toby Price, he's out of this. And I expect to see safety car boards and flags very soon for this leading trio. We haven't seen them yet, so these guys are still racing, and now it's Maggs into the fence. He's taken Walsh with him. Woods also. We've lost half the field in the opening lap.
Can you believe this? Turn number 11, it's beaten so many cars across all our categories. Now Jared Maggs, Craig Woods, who arrived on the scene late.
They've brought some craziness, and the craziness started right from the word go. So let's have a look at the start replay. This is actually after the first lot of bump and grind happened. So Falk was ultra aggressive. It was a pretty good move, that one, I thought. Price went through the shortcut, and as he's rejoined back in, he's come pretty close to the side of Falk's car. So at this point, they're all okay. But you've got to have a bit of spatial awareness about you and understand that in these couple of laps, and accidents happen, these guys are all pushing on. Falk, though, how aggressive was he on the inside? Yeah. Wanted to lead the race. Pushed on pretty hard, and we've just picked up the shot where, here we go, Falk off the curb at turn 3, lands, boof, into Price, spins him around, and then it continues with Maggs locking the rears, what looked like on the downshift, into second gear. Couldn't pull the car up into the back of Falk, and then Falk into the Shell V-Power sign. But it continues from here, mate. We get up to turn 11 and off the beach.
This is Jaden Maggs looking from Toby Price's number 87 Mitsubishi Triton. A Yokohama replay, taking us for a wild ride down to turn number 1. We saw it brewing about here. They were 3 wide on their way to turn number 1 into the chicane. You can't get through here, single file at the best of times, and Falk, absolute confidence with cold brakes through turn number 1. He's taken the right way, tags the Triton. There's Price into the wall hard, but worse was still to come down here at the hairpin.
So just watching that replay there, there's probably 2 things that contributed to that. One, obviously Falk's move, that was on, that was fine. Let's have a look at what happens here. So Maggs just missing the apex, looking for it in there somewhere, but couldn't get there. Ends up in the barrier on the outside. And then when the other couple of guys arrive at the corner, they've got nowhere to go. So Maggs turning it in, bit hot on the dirty line. Here comes Walsh, here comes Woods. And Formosa did a really good job with just enough room to get that all-gate entry through without being involved in it and making 3-car incident a 4-car incident.
A car width wide. Elliot Barber looking on with the Cedars team. Craig Dontis on the right-hand side as well. Oh, man. It was Ben Walsh with the great reflexes, and we don't need tow trucks. We'll just use Craig Woods to pull Jared Maggs out of the tyre wall down there at turn number 11. But it was Ben Walsh. Split-second reaction there to not run into the back of the 68, but to more run down the side. And now, turn number 11,